Hey, welcome back to the DonBest.com studios. I'm Pat Williams with Montez Gates. We're talking NFL football. The Indianapolis Colts traveling to Chicago to take on the Bears. Monte, we've got movement on the Bears and the over in this game. This game opened Chicago 9-42, now 9.5, 43.5. Let's start with the Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck making his NFL debut.
Yeah, he's been outstanding in preseason, and he looks like he is the real deal. Now, he's going to get a test here against this Chicago defense. This is a very good Chicago defense, even with an injured Urlacher. So we'll get to see what he can do against some legit competition.
A couple players I'm going to keep a close eye on. Reggie Wayne. You know what? Everyone else was all depressed when Peyton left, and kind of like Reggie Wayne was the guy that says, okay, we got a new quarterback. Let's play football. And they've designed their whole offense around Reggie Wayne.
Yeah.
He's in the slot. He's on both sides of the field. I like what they're doing with this guy.
Absolutely. They're actually using him a little more in a little different fashion than they did in the previous regime. He's actually, like you say, moving around. They got him in the slot. Previously, he would just line up on that outside, and he and Peyton had that rhythm, and that's just where he was. But now they're moving him around the field, and he's getting the ball in a lot of different places. It's good to see. Going to rejuvenate him a little bit.
And then Donald Brown, who seems like has always been the guy they've been trying to replace. He ran for 4.8 yards a carry last year.
Yeah.
Finally gets a shot now at being the feature back.
Yeah, and why do you need to replace that? 4.8 a carry is outstanding, and you're right. He's going to get his shot here, and it's going to be very important for him to provide balance for this team because we know what Luck can do. They do have two rookie tight ends, so that's going to be interesting to see how those guys do, especially in pass protection for Luck. But, if Donald Brown can provide balance for this offense, they're going to be able to score some points.
Now, Jay Cutler suffered the injury last year, but I got to tell you, he's going to be running around back there because we've got some crucial matchups now. The Colts going to a 3-4 defense. We've got Mathis and Freeney standing up on the outside.
Yeah.
But when they rush the passer, it don't matter if they're standing up, laying down, doing flip-flops. These guys are going to come after Jay Cutler.
Yeah, they're going to get after the quarterback, no question. Now, it's going to be a little bit of an offensive shift here. No longer March there anymore with his 4 and 5 wide and let's spread it all over the place and not block for the quarterback. So he'll get a little bit more protection. But I like what Chicago has done on offense outside of the offensive line. There are going to be some questions along the offensive front. But at receiver, they've definitely improved. Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, running back. They added a backup, Michael Bush. They re-signed Forte. So they've got some weapons. I expect to see some big things from them this year.
All right, let's talk about Jay Cutler quickly. He struggled last year against 3-4 defenses. Do you see any carryover from that now that March is gone? Will he play better versus a 3-4 than he did last season?
I'd like to think so. As I just said, I think the shift in offensive scheme where you're going to have more guys in blocking for him is going to help. Cutler has always been that sort of gunslinger, Brett Favre type mentality. He'll try to fit it in a window, maybe a little tighter than he should. So if he can pull that back a little bit, cut down on the interceptions, this team's going to be tough.
Okay, I always look at the next opponent, week 1, week 2 for the Bears, the Pack. Any chance of a look ahead in this game?
Hopefully not. I know the Packers are playing the 49ers week 1, so they're definitely not looking ahead to Chicago. Chicago needs to be focused on here, get off to a good start, beat the teams you're supposed to beat. I think this Chicago team is a little bit of a sleeper here, Pat, in that division. Everybody looking at Green Bay and very impressed with what Detroit did last year. Don't sleep on Chicago.
All right, the Bears 9.5, 43.5 right now on the Don Best screen. Who do you like in this one, Monte?
Pat, I'm actually leaning towards the over a little bit in this one. I think there will be some points scored here between Andrew Luck and Jay Cutler.
He's Monte Gates. I'm Pat Williams. Good luck on your NFL Sunday selections, and we'll see you right back here at DonBest.com.